Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Jada, and on this channel I'm documenting my artistic journey, and it would make me so happy for you to join me by subscribing. Today I want to show you the process of this painting and talk about how I was too afraid to start but enjoyed the outcome after all. I would like to share the tips that I've learned while painting this portrait, and hopefully together we won't feel so afraid to start the next project. A new strategy I've been practicing in my paintings is outlining in watercolor. I really enjoy outlining in watercolor because it allows me to see my pencil lines without getting the muddy graphite in my final painting. I outline in watercolor and then I let it dry overnight. Then I lightly wash over the watercolor with a background color. By doing a wash in the background, it allows me to cover the paper and allows for a very interesting mix of colors. Fear to start exists in our minds, and when we give ourselves the chance to be okay with the outcome no matter what it is, we begin to lose the fear of beginning. No one else is watching. If I fail, I can always start again. It's my choice to share my challenges publicly or privately, but we have to start to know what we are capable of. I've always heard the phrase, "Don't be afraid to make bad art." Bad art doesn't always mean what it implies. When we create something we are not necessarily proud of, I see it as a way for our brains to tell us that we have the potential, but we just need the practice. This painting was practice for me, a practice at sunshine. As I started laying down thicker and thicker layers of paint, I had a feeling of, oh no, what have I done? I've completely ruined this painting. I usually don't go in with very thick layers of paint right away. I didn't have an idea of how to paint one face in shadow and one face in light. I just went off of what I thought would work, and my first thought was I had to paint the shadows. For some reason, the shadow shapes called to me, and that's what I wanted to paint. But I had no idea what I was doing, and I did have a moment of panic. I felt like I couldn't fix it, and so deep in the flow state, I continued, and I just kept pushing on until I finally found something that I was okay with. When planning this painting, I couldn't get over this one reference image I found on Pinterest out of my mind. I really wanted to paint it, call it distraction or creative intuition, but I couldn't get this one reference out of my mind. But I also felt like I wasn't skilled enough to try. But I wanted to try. I wanted to so badly that I couldn't focus. And I knew I wouldn't be satisfied until I gave it my all. Given how compelled I was to start this new painting, I realized I had a very small window of opportunity to both film and paint, so I had to plan my time well. I believe this feeling of urgency kind of influenced this painting quite a bit because I felt this overwhelming pressure to make something pretty even though I didn't feel like I was skilled enough to try. I think I spent hours painting the face, adding layer and layer, adding new colors, find that minute detail that I was seeing in the reference but couldn't quite duplicate in my own painting. Eventually, I did have to set the reference aside and start working freely. Don't be afraid to set the reference aside. Your artwork doesn't always have to follow the reference completely. Follow your creative intuition. If it's telling you to add blue, yellow, pink, or red, add it. You never know the outcome unless you try. It took a while, but I tried not to let the outside world take this moment away from me. I'm learning to be more gentle with myself and allow moments of exploration. I hope you are also taking care and being kind to yourself, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Bye.